Welcome back to the channel. Many people are excited about the new offhand essence of Furbone Spirit, and I must admit that I also had a lot of hope for this essence and managed to find it, so we can do a quick review whether it is usable or it is just another trash essence. Based on the description, Bone Spirits now instantly unleashes many spirits. Sounds cool, but as always it is good to check it in practice. So as you can see, this skill now has a triangle pattern and deals damage to multiple enemies at once. The first problem I see is its long cooldown. At the same time, it can't do enough damage to clear mobs in the open world. We have to say that it looks cool, but is it really worth the hype that has been created around this essence? First of all, I would like to compare the damage of all available Bone Spirit variants.
Leoric's throne lies somewhere in this haunted realm. It's time to put his wretched soul back to rest. Is restored.
On intrusion, I will deal with this.
Somewhere in this haunted realm, it's time to put his wretched soul back to rest. My wounds mend. Not yet.
On intrusion, I will deal with this.
Not yet. I am healed. Lies somewhere in this haunted realm. It's time to put his wretched soul back to rest. Give it more time.
On intrusion, I will deal with this.
So, as you can see, the damage is only slightly higher than with regular Bone Spirit, but much lower than the two big skulls. Personally, I think the long cooldown and very average damage make this essence not a playable option. It is also worth noting the casting time. In the case of large skulls, we do it almost without stopping. The new essence, according to the description, is no longer channelized, but the character behaves almost the same as when channelized. This is quite important. So if we use regular bone spirits and only one-click skill, therefore our character will be as immobilized as with the new essence. But in this situation we won't have cooldown for that. In slow motion this is perfectly visible, and I pay attention to it because this is crucial when using this skill on PvP. I believe we cannot let to immobilize ourselves, so I personally think that using a regular bone spritz is a better solution. Admittedly, it is harder to hit the enemy with it, and has a little less damage, but we can use it whenever we want to. So overall, it's gonna make much higher damage. It should also be made clear that if you want to combine it with other essences, for example with weapons, with a 20% fear chance or new armor with increased damage to feared enemies, then still regular bone spirit's gonna be better option because of no cooldown, or two big skulls because of high damage value. Also remember that bosses have immunity to fear, so all this synergy is not good for PvE, except maybe killing common mobs in the open world. But for this also there is currently a better solution which I will show in the next video. If we are talking about PvP, then it has to be said that the big skull still has an advantage. Above all, it inflicts higher damage and remains active after our death. I don't think anyone will use the new armor to increase damage for a simple reason. Armor is a key essence for a necromancer, and he needs it for a pillar or lance. And new pants are a one-way ticket, probably the best way to move quickly to a respawn. And fear is most often blocked by immunity from Gladiator anyway. So maybe if the new bone spirit would be cast faster, or we could just channel it. But for example, it would consume more energy than regular version. Then maybe we could consider it a great alternative. But unfortunately it doesn't look like that. So for me, this is nothing more than another junk essence. But still, you can click a like button if you enjoy my work here, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date. Check other videos. And as always, thanks for watching.